One thing is for sure, irrespective of your situation, you will always have expenses till the end. In today's video, I will be sharing with you how my wife and I we have made our life here in Canada recession proof as a new immigrant. I will be sharing with you every single thing what we are doing as a couple so that you also get some idea. You can call this as survival guide without finding a survival job. This is a tried and tested method. For those of you who are new, please press the subscription button and bell notification so that you get all my future videos. I make videos on my experience here in Canada and share many money saving tips. If you have any questions, please use my Instagram handle. I have shared the link below and I will respond back to you. You would have heard, don't put all eggs in one basket. Now, this is a fact which is applicable to the job scenario also. COVID has exposed us to so many vulnerabilities which we always knew, but now most of us are experiencing also. Now, for one to remain recession proof, two conditions must be met. One, a steady source of income. It should not be a big paycheck, but something which is constant irrespective of the situation around. And second, you should be able to take care of your expenses. And if you're able to do much more beyond that, then you are stress free, especially with the finance part. Well, by mid 30s, I had created asset back in India and I was debt free. Today's video is not about that experience. I'll be more focusing on how we have planned our life in Canada and how we are building towards that plan or how it has been materializing so far. Now, like many of us, when we landed here in Canada in last year, January, our plan was to find a job. My wife is from a finance background. She has worked with investment banks throughout her life, and I have been a project manager. After we landed here in Canada, we saw that the marketing what is getting done for Canada versus the ground reality is completely contrasting. That not many people tell you. And that is when we realized that if we don't plan our life, then we will be stuck in a place from where it will be point of no return. And many of us, when we come here, we experience our friends and families telling that you go and take up survival job and then you start building your life. Every person is different, their situation is different. In our case, we said we are not going in for that, but we will plan our life in such a way, even if it is small baby steps, we will build something which is long term. Well, it took almost 5 months before my wife secured her first job. And she's a full-time employee, which means that there's going to be a steady source of income. Now, in the current case, her company has already given an idea that next year there is going to be a layoff. And everybody is uncertain who it is going to be. So this is a fact throughout the world, not just Canada, but throughout the world. In addition, in Canada, as a new immigrant, often you are asked about Canadian experience. When world is moving towards diversity and globalization, I fail to understand why does someone need a Canadian experience from a newcomer. If you know the answer, please do comment below. Now, once my wife was into a full-time employment, certain things were very clear, at least in a short term. One, she's going to have a steady flow of income month on month. Second thing, she will be covered, both of us in fact, will be covered for medical and life insurance. So these basic things are taken care of. So in my case, I joined as a consultant on contract with an organization. But you all are aware that in Canada, nothing is permanent, whether it is a permanent job or being in a contract. 15 days and everything changes. During COVID, many people have lost job. And so I'm not going to be any exception if any such thing has to happen. Now, after coming to Canada, the first-hand experience, the good as well as the bad, what I was getting, I thought of sharing with all of you and making you all not go through that cycle which can be easily replicated or you can avoid. So I started with this YouTube channel, Canada Tried and Tested. In fact, I have 4 more channels. It's into different segmentation. And my YouTube is now monetized. I started this as a passion of telling my story of being a new immigrant, how I approached this entire immigration process on my own, and I share details on how you can also benefit of directly interacting with Government of Canada and not going through the consultant. What I did not know is that there will be so much love as well as inspiration from all of you that it keeps motivating me to keep bringing you videos which are relevant to you and your life. Thank you for that. Now, what does monetization mean? I get a small amount from YouTube. It's a very, very small amount. I would not even call that as an income, but I never knew the opportunity which exists beyond the YouTube videos. Now, when people like you watch my videos, there have been people who have reached out to me, and they have given ideas on how I could be gainfully employed doing small gigs. For example, I did not know that writing a tweet in my expertise could give me a very good income. Did you know that? I did not know, at least. In addition, when I bring quality content in front of you in terms of YouTube, YouTube also places ad for which I have to be eligible. So I am eligible, and that is the reason why you see ads coming in between. And when you watch my content and these ads run, there is an income which comes to my account. So I cannot expect a huge amount from YouTube, but this is something which will keep me motivated to passionately bring in front of you the content which is important to me as well as important to you. So this is one stream of income. In addition, if you diversify your skill and you're able to trade your experience for money, places like Upwork, Facebook jobs, Google jobs, these are places where you can go and find if you can trade your skill. If somebody says to you that you can easily make money, at least it has not come to me, so I don't believe that. Everything is your time and investment, and sometimes once you make a mark, yes, it becomes little easy for you to get work. It's like planting a seed and nurturing, watering it for it to grow into a strong tree. It takes time, it's a painful process, but show your passion, it will grow. After coming to Canada, the learning has been immense. It was not the case when I was in India. I have learned Java coding, I have learned to video edit, I have learned to be in front of camera, I have learned to experience many things which I was not experiencing in India. I learned carpentry in school, which I have put to test here. It was never the case in India. The do-it-yourself concept is not very much relevant in India as on date. Maybe it is changing over time. So I'm really thankful to Canada for bringing me out of my comfort zone and getting me into a space where I'm passionate about certain things, and I'm making my passion work towards getting me work and money. In addition, I have partnered for a mobility wheelchair business where we are trying to solve problem of Canada, where the mobility wheelchair is very expensive, not affordable, and it is beyond reach of many people. We are giving an affordable wheelchair to people who can use this, and here I am using my expertise and business acumen to make it affordable to people in need. Please wish me luck for that. Do comment and give me ideas on how I can make this venture more meaningful and help those who require this wheelchair. Also, I share my experience here in Canada, and many people reach out to me, problem related to housing, where I should be finding housing, what things I need to focus when I'm preparing for job, which city or location I must be focusing on, those kind of ideas. So I'm helping out people who are reaching out to me and trying to share the knowledge what I have gained, and I challenge their thought process, and that brings in a lot of confidence within themselves if they are in the right direction or not. Now you see my wife having a full-time job as of now, and I having my hand in 5 different enterprise. Except the mobility wheelchair business, rest everything is geography free, which means that I can virtually work from any part of the world. So there is no restriction. This is on the income part. The next important thing is to control your expenses. On top of the list is housing. We have kept it very, very flexible so that we can upsize and downsize by staying in a rented house. Now, many people, they prefer to have house of their own, saying that it's something which in long term gives them an asset and they can rent it out too. Now, this current situation, you all are very clear whether you have somebody staying in rent or not, you still have to pay your mortgage. By staying in a rented house, we are away from these mortgages and expenses, and at any point if there are uncertainty in life, we have flexibility to move around and resize our housing budget. Transportation. Again, here by choice, we are not owning a personal transport. Groceries. Here I have made a video where I have showed that on an average how we are managing our grocery expense with $200 per month budget, which is very much possible. Even during this time when grocery prices are high, we do price match. I have explained that in video, for which the link is below. You must do price match. You must look for alternative. Not just that, now that it is summer, we have this kitchen garden from where we get fresh produce, and I have gone for plants which are easy to grow and faster to grow. That way I'm reducing my grocery expense during summer to large extent. Why don't you also try and do it? Having your own kitchen garden, having your own vegetable is a delight, believe me. Telephone and internet. Now, this is again a very neglected part because most of us don't have an understanding of our requirement. So, by just doing some information gathering, I saw that we require certain bandwidth, and the budget itself was very, very low. Even in that, I have saved 35% as a telecom expense every month by just negotiating with the telecom service provider, which is very much possible. Credit card. We use credit card only for the essential buying. We don't do any impulsive buying. Also, we have set our payment on auto mode, which means the money gets credited to bank on time and we don't pay any penalty. We are actually a bad customer to bank. We don't generate any revenue for them. Keeping check on monthly expense. This is one of the very, very important thing what I do in particular. If it has to be put on an Excel sheet or use the bank given app to track where my expenses are going, it's a very good tool through which we know where to eliminate waste, where we are overspending or where it is not required. The tight control which we have made around the finance ensures there is no leakage. Life insurance. Now, since my wife is a full-time employee, we both are covered for life insurance. But what happens if she doesn't have a job? We really don't require life insurance and we have not taken one. So by diversifying the income, that is having multiple enterprise, ensures that the income keeps coming in, come whatever may the situation be. And also by taking stock of expense and having a tight control ensures that we don't overspend, and the corpus what we have built will allow us to wither through any of the crisis situation, which is what anyone wants. There is a saying in our language, अपना पैर उतना ही फैलाएं जितना की चादर है, which means stay within your limit, which we are practicing. So guys, you see that it is possible to survive without survival job. All you need to do is have a plan in place. You put in little effort. Nothing comes easy. You have to put effort and make your passion work for you. You see that this not just makes you independent in many ways, it makes you stress-free and give you long-term solution to financial independence. I hope you liked today's video. Please do comment, like, share and subscribe guys. Until next, thank you for watching Canada Tried and Tested.